Hi guys, let's boot up Archman. One of the funniest things, let's maybe pause here and say that yes, ATT works on Archman, and voila, you have the choice between millions of wallpapers that you could put on your grub. Then you're greeted with SDM, with simplicity, and we've changed the wallpaper there as well. So the login screen is for us now like this, and we log in. And what I was saying was, well, the most fun of these distros when you visit them is that you can make them your own. You want to be in control of any distro that you install. So the same applies for me. Now I am more user. That explains how bash scripting works. So Eric Dubois has an ArcoLinux-Nemesis script. It's a lot of scripts. So what do we have? We have here ArcoLinux-Nemesis, and I would run number 0. That's what I would run. Now I have already one thing that I saw that I would like to remove. So we always start with removal first. Ctrl-T, sudo packing -s, and let me get my tools in. Melt is another one, and all the rest is in. Actually, what's not in, but okay, voila, it's good. And then we open the 400 remove not with Vim, but with Sublime Text. And in here we say if etc os release is arch. Okay, where is the file manager? If os release, and this is the fun bit. So figure out, okay, the script will see you're an Archman, right? Both of them are written the same. So capital letters matter in Linux. Ctrl-C. Sublime Text is here. What if I add this at the bottom? And what I'm saying is, when on Archman, then remove software for Archman. Now I don't want to do this, but I did see Control Find Firewall. Here on EndeavourOS there is also a firewall. So I'm just gonna copy paste and say voila, disable the firewall. Let's see if it is enabled. Sudo systemctl status of the firewall. It's enabled. So I don't want a firewall. That's my personal choice. I'm a personal user. I can decide to do that on my personal machine. Okay, so I'll say bye-bye, disable, so this will not be running, and so I'm really sure that it's gone from the user, etc systemd system and so on. There is a file, and that's gone when I type disable, and then of course later on the application. Is there anything else that I say really don't want that? I'm not a fan of leafpad, but not also right, doesn't bother me. It actually bothers me more that LibreOffice is there, because I'm rarely on LibreOffice. Okay, I'll update it. But things that are really, Pigeon maybe, I don't know, I never use Pigeon, multimedia. And of course I want to try out some new applications as well that I've never seen before. But here's the firewall D. That I'm pretty sure I don't want that. There is an iced web. Iced web. Do I want that? Otherwise it just goes in number 400. So let's stick to this. Although maybe the SUSE Studio image writer, I told you that I'm a bit in love with the Mint stick, so the Mint edition. So if I want to have another example for you guys, that's basically it, right? SUSE, let's see if we can find it. Image writer, image, oh my god, image writer. So that's the one that we want to remove. And then no, we can see if we say RS, image writer, still one line, so it doesn't really matter. There's no difference between both of them. So this one can be Control C, and here we have the image writer. So both of them are being deleted. So this is things I'll do, and then later on the fun starts. You can do a clean install and then again run it again and again and again. These borders are not active, so you go to the settings manager. It's either this one or the other one. Yeah, sure. What's the other one? Window manager. Focus, was it? Accessibility, was it? Automatically tile windows when moving toward the screen edge. Set it to off. Set it to on. Again, and then voila, everything works. So this is actually not what I wanted to have, but let's put this one here then. So number 400 means go get rid of things. So he wants to remove all kinds of things that are not there, which that's okay. So target not found means in the list up here there are things we want to remove, but they're not there. So that's cool. Arch install is not needed. Artwork, I'm not a fan of the XFCE for artwork, because after a while you get to know all the wallpapers and you take your own wallpapers. And here we're stopping the look, remove software for Archman. So that means that he figured out that he is an Archman, so at the bottom. So he's here, removing software for Archman, disable the firewall, that's the consequence, and then remove the firewall, the total removed size and so on. And then image writer is also gone. Voila. So that's how I do things, and the rest is as usual in the other videos. I just say 0 current choices, run it, and I'll see what the end result is, and maybe I'll make, let's put that in here already. There is a 970 Arch, Control C, Control V, and I'll make a Archman like so. And in here we also are going to say, okay, find me the word Archman inside etc OS release. If you find that, then you're Archman. Save, and then yes, then we'll see what we do, right? We'll see what we do. So in the meantime, he's doing all this work. So let's pause the video and I'll put the changes already on the GitHub. All right, the machine is finished. So let's reboot and see what we get already. Because we need to update scripts, we need to visit the scripts. What happens if I'm an Archman and I want to run ArcoLinux-Nemesis? Firewall is gone, image writer is gone. We take the Mint stick from Linux Mint. We have a new wallpaper here, SDDM, simplicity, and off we go. I've changed a few things. Discord is there already. Telegram starts to work. Accept and continue for variety. You'll see that wallpapers will come in automatically. Yeah, Discord wants to rule the world. So all these things, I need all these things, but not right now in a virtual machine, right? So from wallhaven.com, I'll get all the abstract, minimal, space, sci-fi, which are tags. They will come in and they will change everything on my screen. Next. So this is variety. Have a look at the wallpaper selector. We can select a nice logo from a certain well, this one is also nice, but as you see, nothing happens. Now there are two things that can happen. Either it's variety, sometimes he just does not like to change, or two, we need to change scripts. So variety has been adapted by ArcoLinux to accommodate 35 or even more desktops. So if we select it here, it's actually set here. So that's something we need to revisit. The icon themes have changed clearly. This is the ArcoLinux Candy Beauty theme, and this is how the settings manager looks then. So that's already done. A lot of applications came in. So let's look at development. Visual Studio Code is in, Git add, Git find, or fiend, meld, sublime text, right? Accessories, probably also some stuff. The tweak tool, the better lock screen. Super X is something that works on our systems as key binding. There are no key bindings here yet. If I want, I can install them, right? So this is what you do, is say, okay, but I have all my keyboard settings and my key bindings and they won't work. Do I need to set them again and again and again, each clean install? Yes, you can. Or you make scripts and you make sure that the files that contain the keyboard key bindings are overwritten with your key bindings, and then you don't have to type it over and over again. So these are all choices. Arc Dawn Dark is a special kind of color from the Arc community, from the Horse 3180, which by now is maintained by somebody else, but I keep saying Horse 3180 as the reference to the original developer. And the rest is all choices, right? Panel preferences. If you want to have the lock panel here and drag it to the top, that's for nice. You can say length pixels here, just make it big again. Up. It's all about choices anyway. So now we have this thing. So what's bugging me is variety. It's strange that does not work. So let's have a look at this is what I'm pressing, right? Super Shift Enter, which is doing nothing. So what's this actually? Okay, you have a look. An ArcoLinux-Nemesis. I'll run 0 and then 400. Yeah, there's something to explain here, some technical stuff about GitHub. So I've pushed something to the internet on my other machine. Normally you do a git pull, right? But then it says I can't do that. Your local changes to the following files will be overwritten. So I've changed something in here that's not online, and it can't pull it. Now I'm thinking again very hard. What was the alias again that I should type? My God, I think I got it. I think it's GRH if. Okay, and state changes after reset. No problem. I want to do a git pull. Okay, sorry. No can do. So ArcoLinux-Nemesis gone. Data. And I'm gonna git clone it again, which is somewhere up here. There it is. So now I have the exact code from online. So this one, I'm pressing buttons that are different here. So this thing, well, let's drag you over here. We seem to have lost the edge again. Okay, so this thing, and then we have open terminal here. 400 is what we've ran, so there is nothing to do anymore, because Archman, it's already disabled, it's already gone. So error, it's gone. This is all good news. And then I've added something extra here in the Archman, which in this case is exactly the same, yet between these two guys, which I can't yes, I can compare with melt. So the only difference is Archman, and all the rest is the same. Let's see if that works for me. I'm pressing always these key bindings that I so love and adore. 970 Archman. So if I run this one, what happens then? Target not found. Aduscal git. Changing whisker menu. So this is not found. Control T. We update our system and we see, Nemesis is not there. So either I go for Pacman, for example, or the ATT, because I started ATT is just a hashtag that I delete, and Nemesis repo is available. Anything that starts with edu comes from Eric Dubois personal Nemesis repo. So run this again. Let's see if we get issues. Yes, we get issues. Okay, and this is the fun and the analytics bit to figure out. Okay, the sudo pacman -qo etc scal dot config xfce and then xfconfig and then xfce and then it's just like in the video, the movie there, and then this one, for example. No package owns. Okay, so it's not packaged. It's you can build ISOs with files and folders on it, not installed with pacman -s, just on it. But then later on, you can't remove it, because Pacman doesn't have a clue that there's a file. There shouldn't be, according to Pacman, there shouldn't be anything at all. Okay, so how we'll deal with that is that we're gonna go for the personal, to the remove software. Not with that, never with that. So open with set default, Sublime Text use as default, open. So down here, we want to sudo remove -r, force or not force, up to you if that's needed. F is force, scal, and then .config, and maybe it's best to, let's see, delete everything. So Control H, config, xfce4 is what I need. Just remove xfce4. Or we go a little bit deeper, not this one, but this one. And we keep these settings, these settings, these settings, right? Also possible. So it's up to you to decide how deep you want to go for deleting the files. We'll see. If we have no errors, we have no errors. Simple as that. So let's see again. I am, of course, typing now here. So I'm going to my second screen. I'm going to 400 remove software. I'm gonna type exactly what I'm just typed here. Sudo remove -r etc scal .config xfce4 4 and then xfconfig, conf better, xfconf save. So this one was not there yet. Save. It's there now, and the advantage is that I better change it here. On the other computer I say git push, I up everything, remove, and here I'm gonna say git pull. Ah, there we go again. Was it this? Strange that this doesn't work. grh. Fine. Okay. If it doesn't want to work, it doesn't want to work. So this guy, again, like this. I forgot one thing. What I'll do as well, this time not going to change in the virtual machine. So in the current things, what we need to have as well is 970 Archman. So I'm gonna go for that one on my machine, Arch, and then here 970 Archman, and then save. Push this to the internet, and now you see what's you're supposed to see. So Archman. And in here, oh la la, this gone, and now we pull it from the internet. Come on, give me 0 current choices. What I've added is here Archman. So let's run it again. 0. So yes, the thing of Nemesis scripts is that you can run it and run it and run it again, and you won't get double. So that's the idea anyway. So if you see anything going wrong, then you know it's not supposed to. So it's just skipping everything because hey, everything is already installed. So what we're interested in is the 970. And the certain icons are coming in because this is the official numbering probably, and the AOR has their own numbering, and then you get all these things that are double. And that's a problem for later. Actually, the only thing I need to do is in number 400 remove certain icons, and later on I'll install it again, and it's the proper version. So certain icons has been added, and you'll see it if you git pull it. Okay, sorry, update, remove, git pull. So I've added certain icons to the 400 remove software so that we don't see this, and later on it will be installed again. I think RG certain. No, it's not. Is it not? Let's see. Yeah, it's installed in number 160. Install core software line 160 in number 120. No problemo. It's gonna be installed. Scrolling down, here we have things that this, of course, is not available. It wants to do things here that's not there at this point in time. Same here, variety, neo fetch, stuff that's not there. We're on Arch Linux, going to do that. And then for everything we do this. And here we are. We're on Archman. Now ADUSCAL is going to be installed, but we need to remove a little bit more. ZSHRC, this exists, that exists, config GTK3, So all these things exist. I think the best thing I can do is just remove any and all that's in there. But let's have a look. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is remove, let's see if that is okay. This is a virtual machine, that's the fun of it, right? There's no problem. Control H. This is what we get. Before you delete anything like that, you have a look, right? Have a look around. See what all it is. PAM environment, okay. Code from now on. And the face, bash profile. And then here, Archman examples, Mozilla is here. Config, how's Mozilla here? Probably a profile look, Control Alt F. Oh, that doesn't work here. Internet, Firefox, and voila. So this is not normal, these things are here, Archman GNU. So that's probably the reason. You can go, then config, auto start, deconf, leave path settings, pulse, thunar, VuNar, XFCE4. Okay. All right. Let's do this methodologically. Wow. Sudo remove. Yes. Let's start from here. Sudo remove etc scal and then .config and then thunar is directory. So -r. Let's forget that -r. So that's one. Let's go it bit by bit. So etc scal -r thunar and keep what we can keep. Then XFCE4 for save. This one as well, gone. And then GTK3. So these are the files, a little bit down. I'm actually writing in the other screen, right guys? You know, I'll show it later. So sudo remove. Now this is a file, GTK-3.0. Okay, and my apps list, Control V, config mime apps.list. Okay, so now I'll type it in here. I want this to be gone, and I want that to be gone. Okay, check. Oh yeah, indeed, I kept on -r. It's no problem, it seems, but it's not needed either. Save without R. What else do I want to remove? That's it actually. What errors did we see? So this is all in config thunar XFCE. That's gone, these errors. And there's GTK mime face. Face is gonna bug me. It's not gonna like face. Face has to go. And that's face like this. That's it. Xinit RC and ZHRC needs to go as well. So face as one, Xinit RC needs to go, and ZSHRC has to go. and then our ZSH, mine, can come in there. So let's keep these guys in, so we can test that it still works, that everything gets removed. This one shouldn't be there, so next release will be gone. Leave path, why not, right? And then view your, yes, sure, why not? I don't have these files, so no conflict. Then save, update, push it to the internet. So remove files is my push commit. Then I'm doing git pull here. I've got 400 that's changed. I think that's here. Yeah. So 400 is going to remove these guys, that one and that one. Okay, gone. Then I want to, so this was already removed, that's why it says no such file. So that's cool. This one had no. Okay, let's start with super Q doesn't work here. Let's go for, so git pull very last code from the internet. We run number 0 and see if that conflicts, or we cut everything in half. Go to Eric, go to data, ArcoLinux-Nemesis, personal, and yeah, let's see, maybe it's a bit faster. So Archman. All right, so ediscal is working, there's no problem with it. All installed, xfce installed, no problem with it. So Thun or nxfce, and then the system. Oh yeah, we forgot to do that. So the xorg have now double lines here. So some more stuff. So some extra lines. Control Z, Control C, yes. So I'm gonna type on the other screen this. Sudo remove. Oh yeah, the -r is not needed. It's in the copy paste, right? Voila. So etc scal is no longer an issue, it's now x11. So remove etc x11 and then xorg.conf.d/99 kill capital X.conf. Check. And then sudo remove etc mod probe.d disable evbug.conf Eric not config.conf 99 kill x check, disable evbug.conf check, removing that as well. Line number 3, sudo remove etc and then mod probe.d/no beep.conf. Save. Up it goes. So the mod probe thing, right? Mod probe remove. Then we say to the system git pull. We get line 400 remove. Some more, which is up here. 400 and cannot remove as directory. Let's see. Cannot remove GTK3. Oh yeah, so this one has to be -r because it's a directory. That's a file. Okay, then it's like this. So -R is needed for directories and not for files. And everything is back good as it was. So what I've done, let's see if that works. This should be fixing already some of the things. Now he wants to check, of course. We're on XFCE, so on 9, what am I pressing? I'm pressing 970, and in 970, so Archman, the one thing we did not think about, where is, there he is. I don't see him. Let's clean something up here. Too busy the screen. So where is this guy? Here. Oh, there he is. So if you scroll up, and then you get this line, and then sometimes you lose it. Okay. What I was thinking is the following. Here we are going to install XFCE things, but it's inside etc/skel. Here we're going to change things in the XFCE, but it's not there yet. So here in between here, so it's about the timing thing. This is it. This is the timing bit. I wonder if I'm missing here something. Let me check. No, should work. So the thing is, we don't have a whisker menu. See, it's sometimes difficult to think, okay, like a machine. First comes that, then comes that, and then comes that. So if the XFCE elements are there, they're in etc/skel, then I want to change them locally. I copy paste them to the local directory. That's this line, and then I'm going to change everything. The whisker menu. Is this the whisker menu? Panel. Add new items. Whisker menu. Yes. Okay. Let's test it out. 0. And in the meantime, I'll let the cat get out. Or get in, I think. Alright. The thing is, in the end, the very, very last thing we run in the current choices is always the skel. So everything gets copy pasted over from etc/skel to the directory, your home directory. Look at that, we have immediately how long it takes and stuff. So reboot, or just reboot, as somebody told me. But I'll always do sudo reboot. Don't try to change my brain, it's hardwired. So, nice greeting, but did something change after running all of that? Yes. Quite a bit actually. So we're on ZSH, we have a theme, random theme. Each thing, doesn't seem to be this changing because it's always blue. So it should change as it says up here, loaded, but no difference. Haha, not a chance. Beautiful wallpaper, thanks you Variety. So Variety is kicking in, everything is working. We have here now the menu up here and some choices and applications and so on. Interesting game, go and play it, super nice, fun, also with kids, they'll enjoy it. Make it a little bit bigger. ArcoLinux, of course, edit the application, right? No, not that one. Change it to what it's supposed to be. Properties, appearance, ArcoLinux, Archman, space, close. I suppose if I look good and I find it immediately. Properties, yes. Show as icons, appearance, this one. Wait for it because it will take a while. It's gonna try and find, voila, probably the start. Okay, close. So now you're back on Archman visually. Control T and you're ArcoLinux. Yeah. Those are settings that are part of our system, I guess. The hooks and all that change your name somewhere on your system. etc. Was release is still Archman. The other one is, which one is the other one again? Host name, no. LSB release. Still Archman. So why is he kicking in? Why is he saying it's ArcoLinux? I don't know. Or the sound of I don't know. Oh, I've got an idea. Let's do a Control T, launch ATT, and let's see if we can select actually Archman. So Archman, CacheOS, all these guys are supported with this tool. And what I was thinking is the following. NeoFetch, where are you? There he is. Is Archman in here? Archbox. No. So let's just take Arch then. Apply your NeoFetch, Control T, and you got your Arch with some color would be nicer. Let's see if that works. Control T. That's that. Wait. Attendez. What is this? This is ZSH. Okay, cool. Shells ZSH. Install ATT ZSH RC configuration. And let's have a look. We have a new ZSH, and here is your backup. It's gonna be random. That's all good for me. And at the very end, it says NeoFetch. And in here, we want to have lolcat. Save. Control T. Nice. A little bit blank here, so. By that I mean it could use a little bit of filling. Show font maybe, show disk maybe, CPU usage, sure. Show memory maybe. And then you apply, Control Shift T, and then it's a little bit longer and a bit filled. All right. Enough playing around with Archman. I have a new script. So we have, and that's the thing, right, with scripts. Now you put your code online on GitHub, and yes, I will run it in 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. I'll run it again when I install a riser, Arco, Archman, ArcoLinux, ALCI, and Carly and EndeavourOS and Garuda and Sierra, and it will do its thing. And each time you run it, you think, I can improve this, I can change this, I can add this. It does not need to be perfect right now. Each installation, it gets more and more perfect. And it's in the flow, and you don't use a lot of time with it. It's just next time around, right? And in here, in the settings, are all the settings I like. The settings I like for Xorg, the settings I like for Quantum, settings I like for, and so many things. I actually don't know if Quantum is installed. Quantum, yep. Quantum Manager is installed and the themes are active. So these are all decisions that I've made in the past and I take with me because, hey, I'm on Arch. Doesn't really matter with what I start. I can set it to my hand, to my own liking. There are some configs hidden away here and there, and it's all basically, well, in these personalized, these guys, 900, 910 and so on. Why set everything manual if you can do it with a script? Let that linger in your brain. All right, cheers.